Um, I do this business full time, and I do have 3 small children. So I understand what it's like to be all over the place and scatterbrained and just there's not enough hours in the day. How many of you guys stay home and do this? Okay, because I'm also going to talk about if you work a full-time job, okay? So to me, having 3 kids is a full-time job. I'm just going to be honest. If you guys have small children, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So for me, there for a while, my son does not get up till 7 o'clock in the morning to go to school. And there for a while, I was catching myself not getting up until 7 o'clock with him. And I would wake him up and, I'd stumble in, drink some coffee, check in my groups as I'm getting him ready. And now when I got home from dropping him off to school, and then I would have to take my other one to preschool, my phone was just beeping nonstop. Practically because I hadn't even got to my to-do list yet. And it was like 9 or 10 o'clock. So I felt disorganized, just crazy. And there just felt like there was never enough hours in the day. I caught myself staying up until 2 o'clock in the morning to finish work because I just could not get my butt up earlier. I was introduced to Miracle Morning. It's a book. I do Audible. So if you don't like to read, you can do Audible. And I'm going to tell you the Miracle Morning for network marketers is way better than just the Miracle Morning. So I shouldn't say don't waste your time, because I do believe that there is no personal development that's a waste of time. But if you're going to pick one, do network marketing for entrepreneurs. What is it called? What did I say it was called?
Miracle Morning for network marketers.
Yeah, network marketers. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So I've been doing that, and I'm going to tell you something that has extremely helped me. Now, when I tell you that I've been getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, a lot of you might be like, what the heck? I know Lacey here has been getting up early like that. But it has changed my business so much. So in this book, you're taught, the very first thing you do is not work out. The very first thing you do is your personal development. And I'm finding out that is helping me so much with my business in the morning. Like, that is helping me to believe in myself. The personal development that I do is going to be more personal, like something that's going to make me believe in myself and believe that I can do anything. So my recommendations is I listen to Joel Osteen on his podcast. That's completely free, guys. You're a Badass by Jen Sincero. For me to be able to wake up and to take on the day, I need something that is going to make me feel confident about myself and what I'm doing. So this is me. This is my schedule. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I go into my living room, pour me a glass of water and a big cup of coffee, and I sit on my couch with my headphones on because I don't want to wake anybody up. And I do an hour of personal development. So it's between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. I am doing nothing but personal development. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on social media. I have got to work on my mind and help myself first before I can better the lives of other people. Because you have to better yourself every day, or you are not going to be able to better the lives of other people. So that is the very first thing I do is my personal development. It is also going to help me do my morning posts because I'm inspired by what I'm learning. And so it's going to help me have a really good post for first thing in the morning. So between 4 and 5, I'm doing my personal development. And then around 5 o'clock, I'm going to have my morning post ready. I'm going to be honest with you. It might be a picture that I took from the day before, or last week I got my burst mode app and took a bunch of pictures, and I just used my app Photify and make it a little bit different. And I'm going to put an inspirational quote on my picture so everybody can see it. Because my audience, even though people might not be liking it, your audience knows if you are not showing up in the morning. When I was having my baby in the hospital, I had tons of messages. Brandy, I knew you were having your baby because we were missing your morning post. People are going to watch you. And this is also how you're going to create a following, is by having your audience wake up to something that is going to make them feel good about themselves. Maybe it is get up and work out. You guys can do it too. Maybe it's a quote for you with a picture of you. I stay away from the picture photos because I try to as often as I can because it is about branding yourself. And people are not as inspired by a cute little Pinterest photo that you find as they would be seeing the person you. And, sometimes it might be me. I'll take a picture of myself in the morning with my hair all crazy and stuff. But people like that because you're a real person. So I have my morning post ready to go after my personal development. And then I'm going to meditate. I know that sounds really crazy. You can actually find some really good meditation apps for like 5 minutes. Because I'm also finding that you have to have quiet time for yourself. Because if you're constantly at everybody's beck and call 24 hours a day, and you don't have to be religious for me to say this, and if you're not, that's totally cool. Ignore what I'm saying. But in the personal development that I'm reading, he said, he was this one story in the Bible that even Jesus had to walk away from the crowd for 2 days to let himself rest and his mind rest. Because if your mind is not resting and you're at everybody's beck and call all day long, you are not going to be a successful coach. You have to let your mind rest. So meditation, just being in quiet time with your coffee, whatever that is for you. And then affirmations, which was the hardest thing for me because I don't like to do affirmations or journaling. I'm going to admit, I thought it was a little strange, but it works. Affirmations could be, do you want to be a 10-star diamond coach? Do you want to lose 10 pounds? Do you want to sign 3 coaches this week? Do you want to be an emerald coach? You need to write these affirmations down and you need to start saying and believing it every day. One of the best advice I got from Anita Myron, before she even had one coach on her team, she started talking like she was already a 15-star diamond coach. And she was not even an emerald coach yet. So you need to write these affirmations down. Maybe it is, I'm going to be a great mom today, or I'm going to be a great wife today. Whatever that is, I'm beautiful, I'm successful, I'm a Success Club 10 All-Star legend, whatever that is for you. Write those things down and start believing those things every day. And also write in a journal, which I really love this book by a really cool, TJ Maxx has really cheap notebooks. I absolutely love that store. And write a journal, about the things that you want to accomplish that day. Okay? And then if I have time, I work out, which I don't really worry about my workout first thing in the morning because I like to do it around 9 o'clock, but I am home with my kids, so I can do that. And then I work out and I check in all of my groups, my team page, check in my challenge groups. And then if I have time, I am going to go through my power of 3s or my daily 4s, and I'm going to message people. And I am pumped up by this time, guys. My personal development has got me excited. I am feeling good. I send voice messages. And I'm sure some people are like, what the heck? But yeah, people love to hear your voice, and they love to hear your passion. So I love the voice messenger app. So this is all done before 7 o'clock in the morning. And guess what? When I come home and my kids are crazy and wild and my house is a mess, I can breathe because I already have worked my business 3 hours. I've got my 3 vital behaviors in already. So that is my morning. Now, the miracle morning does not necessarily mean that you have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Maybe you have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning because you have a full-time job yet. And you're like, I cannot even imagine getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. If you could make yourself get up 20 minutes earlier or even 10 minutes earlier. I mean, here is what I would think if I was working another job. I would do my personal development on my way to work, which I know Tina does. On my way to work, I would do my personal development. So instead of listening to the radio, I would have whatever I'm listening to, and I would listen to Audible or podcasts on my way to work in the morning. If you get up 20 minutes earlier, have your coffee, a glass of water to wake you up, and maybe do your workout. personal development, like I said, do it on your way to work. But maybe that is just messaging 4 people on your mind. Could you imagine if you get up at 5 o'clock and go to work in the morning and you just got up 20 minutes earlier and you have your 4 people and you message them in the morning before you go to work? Your personal development is on your way to work. You can fit in your 22-minute hardcore workout maybe too. I don't know what everybody's schedule is. When you get home, you have already done most of your vital behaviors, right? You've already did the daily 4s, power of 3s that we talk about. You've messaged your people and talked about that. You're going to have your early morning posts done. I'm going to give a suggestion to those that work a lot of hours outside of the home. On the weekends, when you're feeling really good, use the app Burst Mode and take a bunch of different pictures of you working out, maybe with your kids as you're outside, and save those photos. And take an hour on the weekend instead of watching TV, because I'm going to tell you right now, I cut out all TV. I do not watch TV because that's how much this business is to me. Sometimes you got to give up things for your dream. You just do. Okay, whatever that is for you. I'm just going to say I gave up TV. So instead of TV, take an hour, or maybe as you're watching TV, and make your cool photos, and save those. So every morning before you go to work, all you have to do is upload your inspiring post or your quote with your picture. That is what most coaches do, okay? I suggest, that Burst Mode app is so much fun, guys. You can have a blast with it. Like, maybe you're feeling really good. You have a date night, and you're like, man, I look awesome. You could save those pictures and put a really cool quote on it. So when you go to work in the morning, you don't feel like you have to scramble around and try to make a picture and all that stuff. You've already saved it. If you guys have questions about the apps, by the way, let me know, and I'll help you with that. If my kids were not small, and I was telling Sherry and Carolyn this, if my kids were not small, and they were all in school full time, and I'm doing this full time, I can't promise you I'd get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But what Miracle Morning means is it means you're going to have a system, and you're going to get up in the morning, and you're going to get all this stuff out of the way. It's going to make your business so you guys will not even believe the change in your business. So maybe that's getting up at 7 o'clock for you in the morning. I don't know what that is. And your kids and family are already gone. Maybe that's getting up at 7 or 8 o'clock. Have your inspirational posts ready to go because you've already saved your pictures. Do your personal development. I might have 100 messages coming on my phone, but I'm not going to message anybody on my list until my personal development is done. And that is just me, because I feel like my mind has to be right before I can talk to other people and try to get them to join me. That makes sense. So I do my personal development before I even get on my computer and message anybody. So if you get up at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning from this book, I highly suggest you do your personal development before your workout even. Do your affirmations, write 3 to 5 affirmations about yourself. Journaling, and that, like I said, that was really hard for me to do. But writing out about what you want to succeed and already talk like you have already made that happen. And say those every single day. Maybe that's prayer or meditation, but you do need 5 minutes of quiet time to yourself in the morning. And brush your teeth. Like, seriously, if you're a full-time fitness coach, if you don't know this, I did wash my hair for you guys today, by the way. I might not wash my hair for 4 days because I am home working and I just don't care, that kind of thing. So, brush your teeth and get your workout clothes on and get ready to go for the day. Okay, I'm going to open this up for questions because that is kind of what I wanted to go over. And so I'm going to open up for questions or anything Sherry or Carolyn wants to add.
I do want to say something about affirmations.
Yes.
When you're doing affirmations, you got to put it in the present tense. Like, I am a 10-star diamond. I am a Success Club 10 all-star legend, or whatever. I am, not I will be.
Yes. It has to be I am. I'll never forget when Anita Myron said that. She's like, I started talking like I was already a 15-star diamond coach. Maybe you had a $10 paycheck from Beachbody, You know, you need to talk that up. You don't need to say it was $10, but heck, maybe you're going to have a day of beauty. Maybe that's affording to get your eyebrows done. That's not lying. You're going to go get your eyebrows done. You have to talk about those things. Those are jabs. You have to have those daily jabs, or people are not going to join you.
People
And
really,
smile in your pictures. Nobody wants a frowned face. Nobody's going to join you if you're frowning all the time. Smile and be positive. And this is where your personal development is going to really come in, guys. Because I could not post half of the stuff I post if it was not for personal development. So I like to post what I learn daily. And I know Amy is really good about that. You know, because posting her stuff with her personal development. So I'm going to open it up for questions.
I have something to say about the
Yes.
affirmations, Brandy. I really liked how he said in the Miracle Morning for Network Marketers to put your phone in airplane mode.
Yes.
And he said, take a photo of the affirmations and put your phone in airplane mode so you get no messages in the morning until you turn it off airplane mode. And what you do first, you go into your photos and you read the affirmations. You don't even look at the notifications on Facebook. Your phone is in airplane mode, so you've gotten no messages yet. So before you even get those messages, leave it in airplane mode, read your affirmations. Then he said, what did he say? Brush your teeth,
Mm-hmm.
get your workout clothes on, and by then you're actually awake.
Yeah.
And then he said, well, some people actually should do their workout first before they turn their phone off airplane mode too, which
That would be me. That would be
I
me.
know. Yeah, me too. And have business hours set. This might mean going to bed at 10 o'clock instead of staying up till, like I was staying up until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning working my business. My mind is not thinking clearly at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, we're tired. You know, set business hours. I turn off my phone at between 9 and 10 o'clock, and I don't answer messages after 10 o'clock because I got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So make sure if you're going to get up earlier, set your business hours and turn off your phone. And I know it sounds silly, but I've got this really cool meditation app that actually even helps me fall asleep fast at night if you have trouble with that.
Does Bobby like that?
I don't think he notices because he has really hard hearing. Because it's very like, ooh, like very just calm and
Yeah, there's something else that if you're going to bring your phone, if you have your phone in your bedroom, put it on Do Not Disturb if you have an iPhone, or like shut the ringer off or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
he also
You
said,
don't-
put your phone across the room. So
Yes.
I don't even keep my phone in our bedroom. It's downstairs.
If you have a hard time waking up, and this is so true, put your phone in a totally where you have to get up and get
Yes.
up. And
Right.
it's helped me because I'm like, oh crap, now you're out of your warm covers. You know, maybe that's putting your glass of water by your bedside table, take a big drink of water, whatever that is to wake you up. I know.
Put some Energize in that water.
the first 10
I know.
days will be
Some people's done, you know, I've known people that's actually done that. And there's some really cool alarm clocks for your phone, guys, that totally have, you can wake up to freaking, okay, I wake up to, why can I not even think right now? Van Halen every morning. Jump, jump, jump. Like, that is my song. Like, boom, I'm out of bed. I'm not kidding. You're like, oh my God, yes. Like, you're ready. I feel like Cameron Diaz in that movie, The Holiday. Have you ever seen that movie? She's like, her friend gets out of bed and the music starts, like, she's just like ready to wake up. So sometimes instead of that beat, 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 put on a song that gets you going. And, you know, you can have inspirational things on your phone that say, you know, my dreams are not going to come true if I'm sleeping, right? Whatever that is. Whatever that is to wake you up. And it's hard. The first week is really hard. Really hard. And you get better at it. And then you're like, man, your day feels so accomplished. I'm not kidding.
the first 10 days will be the absolute hardest.
And like I said, maybe you get up at 5 o'clock to go to work. Get up at 4:40 and get those daily tasks done. So when you get home, you're like, I've already done that. Like, it's like a break. you feel so free. Like you really do. You feel like you've accomplished so much. And this is me at 4:30 in the morning. I'm already like boom, 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 because I feel good because I've got my personal development on and I've listened to Van Halen. And so I send out those voice
Is that
messages.
what I have to look forward to
Huh?
at Summit? Is that what I have to look forward to at Summit?
What are you talking about? I'm just saying it helps your business so much because I know what it's like to work a full-time job and come home and think, oh crap. And then you get overwhelmed because you still have to do your daily fours and you still have to check in your team page and you still have to do this. But if you've already got all that done, when you get home, you're like, it feels so good. I'm not kidding. So maybe that's just 20 minutes earlier for you. Start that way. But it's going to help your business so much. Anybody have any questions or anything to add before this ends?
Yeah, we have about 7.5 minutes till this ends.
Question.
Yeah.
You can unmute yourself if you have questions.
Lana's eating a fattening pizza.
Where is she at? I don't even see her. Lana, she's so funny.
I can't hear you.
There.
Oh, okay, there she is.
She eating it or making it?
She deserves it. I don't know how she does it. Her husband is away, guys. I want to say Army, but is it?
Yeah.
She's home by herself with 3 kids, and her husband's gone. Like 3 kids by herself. She's Wonder Woman.
Let me tell you what. I was at a Cub Scout meeting,
Yeah, she's always.
and my youngest calls me and says, "Mom, Blaine isn't giving me anything for dinner." So I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" So I have to like leave the meeting. It's for people who come to the camp out. My husband's supposed to be coming home. We're not going to the camp out. So I race home, and now I'm making a pizza at like 7:30 at night because my baby hasn't ate no dinner tonight.
She does it. Does anyone have any questions or anything to add about this? I recommend everybody get the book or Audible Network I can't even talk right now.
It's Miracle
Miracle
Morning
Morning for Network Marketers. Yes.
by Hal Elrod.
Yeah.
My team has read the first Miracle Morning.
Totally different than the first one.
I haven't read the new one. I haven't read the network marketing one, so I've got it. I'm gonna probably download it tonight.
Yeah, it's totally different than,
Way more relatable.
yes, because it relates to what we do. Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely better.
I mean, just think if you get up and go to work at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and just think if you've already checked in your challenge groups, you've checked in your team page, you have messaged 3 people, and maybe that's just, hey, I wanted just to say, hey, and I hope you have a great day. And it's building a connection with 3 new people a day. So it doesn't have to be, you want to join my challenge group. It could just be, hey, I'm just thinking of you. I hope you're having a wonderful day, right? 3 people, and you've got all that done, your Shakeology, all the affirmations and personal development. I mean, can you feel how free you'll feel when you get home? It's like a big load off. It's like you can enjoy your family. You can enjoy going to baseball games without worrying about having to message 10 people, right? So it totally will change your business.
Yep.
And do it on, I try to do it on the weekends too, Saturday and Sunday, because why go back to sleeping in? I mean, really. I might have to take a nap sometimes, but that's okay.
It's that much harder to get up Monday morning if you
Yeah.
don't on the weekends. I mean, even if you don't have to get up that early, but get up earlier than you would, don't sleep in.
Yeah.
Don't go from 4 a.m. to 10 o'clock a.m.
All right.
That'll be really bad.
On Monday again.
I mean, we can even start. I know my coach Jamie has a group we're in, and it's helped because you know what's so funny is when I know that all these people are going to be posting, all these coaches. I've already got all this done by 5. And at Lacey, where you at? She's in there. Does it not make you like think, oh my God, I better get up because all these people are going to be posting that they've done all this? And if you're not up, you feel like a total like loser because they've already got all of their stuff done. I am not kidding. That has probably been the best stuff for me because I'm like, crap, I can't sleep in because they're going to all be, my phone's going to be beeping off with them saying, hey, I've already got this done and this done, off to work. You know what I mean? So that has helped me a lot. Yes. You have something to say, or is that just, okay. So nobody has anything, questions? You're all at Success Club 10 and 5, whatever. And, right? Really? Everybody's at Success Club. Who's hit Success Club this month? It should be a non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable for your business. But some of the new coaches, I know Patrick's like, what? We haven't gotten that. And I'm only in day 2 on my training, so. Sorry, guys, it's crazy night. Okay. So nobody has anything to add or questions? One more time. Who's going to be getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow? Okay, awesome. So workout, affirmations.
I'm not.
No, I'll get up earlier, but not 4.
Well, your kids are not home. They're older. So like I said, mine, if your kids are in school, it might just be getting up a little bit earlier for you. I will say this, my challenge groups go a lot better and my things go a lot better when I have my post done before 7 o'clock. And I will say that, like, I feel like I owe it to my challengers to like be in there early in the morning. And sometimes it's hard, but I feel like I owe it to them. So it does help, and people respond to that because you're already there, and they're like, wow,
You know what you can do in your challenge groups every single morning? A live video and say hi.
I try to do live videos in my challenge
Say
groups.
hi. Say, how's your morning? Did you work out? What's going on? How
No.
are you?
What's going to happen is my challengers are going to start saying, that crazy lady's always doing live videos in there. You do not want to join her challenge group. She's annoying.
That's a good idea too, because then if you're doing it in a small group before, like instead of doing it on your like page where there's a lot of people, do it in a small group. Good idea. I haven't done that yet. I'm going to do that.
I did one live video at 5 in the morning on my Facebook page.
Nobody was there. You made
No.
a
I did get a lot of views and a lot of likes eventually, so.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. So, okay, so I'm going to, do you guys want to do a group? Like an accountability group? Getting up at 5? Sherry's like, what are you? You're crazy. Let me know. Let me know, and we can set that up, because I promise you, when you, and ask Lacey this, when you already know everybody's already posting that they got all this done. Am I not right, Lacey? You're like, heck, I better not sleep until 4:30, because you're just like, boom, you're up. And sometimes I feel bad because Lacey's already posted her workout pictures and all of her stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, she's on top of it. So, and the people that are watching you love that. They love to see you in the morning. They love to see what you're going to say, how you're going to inspire them. We're coaches. We're here to help people. So,